and good day. This is the 4th week of tutoring session in NTSP 2. So let's go and join me. Tapos, dito ka makinig sa akin, tumingin ka. So for this tutoring session, my tutor is none other than my niece. His name was Jonas Jesus, lived in Sabang, Baliwag, Bulacan with his mother and father named Jessica Jesus and Oliver Jesus. He was 10 years old and a grade 4 student in Sabang Elementary School. When he will grow up, he wants to be a policeman that will protect and serve our country. And me, I'm his tutor, so I am Rochelle J.C. Jesus from Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Social Studies or BSED 1F. For this week lesson, the topic I discussed to him is about the elements of the story. So the objective is, at the end of this lesson, Jonas will be able to identify and define the 5 elements of a story, find the characters, setting, plot, conflict, and theme in a story, and write a story containing characters, setting, plot, conflict, and theme. I prepared 2 activities for him. So the first one is match the words to the correct meaning of elements of the story, and the second activity, identify what type of elements of the story that describes in a given situation. Teaching strategies is the most important thing because it is the way how Jonas will be able to learn. So, it is a key to learning. So, for this week, I made my own lesson and activities to teach him because he is no longer in module learning but now he's attending a face-to-face classes. So I prepared a PowerPoint presentation and a video presentation that I searched on YouTube. This kind of strategies will help him to process and retain the information much faster. I think he is a visual learner because he still remember the lesson I discussed to him in the past weeks. So I think that strategies are really effective. So after that, I gave him our reward, which is snacks for doing a great job. Children has their own learning capabilities. So there will be a situation when you come across a fast learner. Also, there will be instances when you meet a slow learner who refuses to understand the lesson no matter how many times you repeat it. You will require an additional dose of patience in this case. So be ready for the unexpected as a tutor. We must adapt our learning tactics to our students while retaining the integrity of tutoring concepts. So for me, it's not that hard to teach a grade 4 student. He follows my instructions and he listens well. I can also see that he is improving unlike in previous weeks. So it's really a big help in enhancing his learning skills. He still has a lot to go through in his study and I know he can do it. In this pandemic, a lot of students are struggling in their study, especially those at kindergarten and elementary who are just starting to learn. So parents or other members of the family should guide their children. I noticed in previous weeks that Jonas was having a hard time adjusting to module learning, even his parents. So it's a good thing that face-to-face classes were now implemented in schools, and for that reason, he won't have a hard time learning. So it's my pleasure to help and teach Jonas even in a little time. Tutoring was also helped me to gain or boost my confidence and to enhance my skill in teaching that I will need for the near future. So it was a great experience for me and I hope Jonas will be a good and smart student and he will achieve his goal someday.